Good morning. So we are on our way to DEVITA. Today is actually a pretty great day outside. It's not so terribly hot, but yesterday it rained. It was crazy, and today it looks like there's clouds building up. And the cool thing about the rain, for us at least, is that there was lots of lightning and thunder. So that just makes things exciting. But yes, we're on our way to DEVITA. I have the collection in the back seat. For some reason, I never remember if I'm supposed to bring 3 or 4 bags. I brought 4 because I'm like, it's a whole day's worth of exchanges, but I don't know why I have a problem with that. And the other thing is, it's super heavy. Like, it's just super heavy, and then I have to take it down the stairs. It's crazy. Anyways, I feel kind of bad because this morning when I woke up, I noticed, well, actually like a week ago, I noticed that they are starting to do some construction maintenance things around the complex, which is great. Just don't raise my rent because I didn't ask for any of this. But they're making improvements. And so one of the things they did is they needed to come into the apartment. Remember, I think I mentioned that. And Smokie wouldn't let them in. I don't know why. He's so funny. Like, I think he didn't like them because he didn't recognize any of them. That's just what I'm assuming, because they sent me a text saying that they couldn't get into the apartment, that he wasn't contained, and I thought that's so funny because you can't contain Smokie. Like, he will chew his way through a door or the wall, and he has. And I've kenneled him before, but I can only kennel him if I'm actively paying attention, because I don't know how he does it, but he will magically get out of the kennel and bang around it until it's just totally destroyed or whatever. So I have kenneled him before when I needed to kennel him to move and needed to get things in and out of the apartment or something like that. But these apartments are cool because they have like the little patio, so a lot of times I can put him on the little porch. But I was gone, and I can't put him out there while I'm gone because I'm not confident that he's not going to leap off and run wild. I mean, I don't think he will, because like instinct should tell him, one, it's a really long ways to wow, that car is dangerous. It's a really long ways to jump down, because I would imagine he could break his leg. What's the matter with this guy? Yeah. So this guy just like zoomed around in the traffic and almost crashed into people. And now he's over here headbanging. Like, what an idiot. What an idiot. Anyways. Oh, yeah. So he's singing Down with the Sickness, which is fine and everything. But it's like, I hear this song all the time in bands, so it's like nothing special. Anyways. So, yeah. So Smokie wouldn't let them in. And I don't even know where I was going with that. So anyways, yesterday they came in and did their inspection. It was only maybe 5 minutes. Like, it was so fast. All they're doing is checking that there's not excessive damages, like, you know, like pooling water someplace. And they checked to make sure the fire alarms were on and working, and they check that all the faucets work, you know, stuff like that. They're not tripping, so forth. So, you know, it was pretty great. And I put Smokie out on the patio, and I told the lady, I was like, I'm so sorry that it didn't work out yesterday. It's just that or the day before, it's just that I'm on dialysis. So I have to schedule everything. I can't just be like willy-nilly come by, you know. To a point you can. But I just want to encourage you that you always have to be diligent to reminding people, and it becomes a drag, honestly, but reminding them that we're not willy-nilly timekeeping. Like, nothing is willy-nilly anymore. You have to schedule things in, because you can't just drop everything. In an extreme emergency, sure, and in a lot of situations, sure, but you just want to get people that you're surrounded by, mostly like maybe family, which requires me to be scheduling, which means that you need to be scheduled in to come. And if somebody's going to be a jerk about it, then I'm so sorry. But they really shouldn't be. Most people are pretty compassionate. Most people who don't know what you're even talking about is like really compassionate, and they're just like very apologetic. And that's how this gal was. She was very cool about it, and just like, you know, I'm so sorry. Yeah, we'll keep that in mind. We just didn't remember. And it's like, yeah. But there's the other thing where it's like HEPA, right? I think it's HEPA, that you don't have to share those things. And I know that there's a lot of people who don't want to share their medical conditions, and that's perfectly fine. Like, don't ever feel pressured to do that. But in my mind and in my personality, I guess, and in my head, my responsibility is, because I'm going through this, the opposite of being private about it is being very vocal about it and sharing with people. Whoa, son of a bitch. Sorry. I literally just ran a red light. I was not paying attention. Thank God they were paying attention. Okay, so anyways, and you know, you have every right to be private about what is going on. But in my head, I guess, and in my own personal responsibility of who I am to myself, it's like I like to share what I'm going through because I want people to not ever feel like they are alone if they feel alone in whatever they're going through when it comes to kidney disease specifically, but also other things. I feel like I just want to be an encouragement to people. And so I talk about this all the time, like drink your water. You know, people know me by that now. And I've had people come to me and tell me they've gone to their doctors, and the doctors have been like, don't forget to drink your water. And they're like, I thought of you today. And I thought, that's amazing. You know, if there's anything, a legacy that I can leave behind, let it be that I need you guys to drink your water. But, you know, I do know, like, on the other flip of it is that the HIPAA, where we don't have to say what's going on because it is private, and sometimes it's just too exhausting to have to explain it over and over and over and over. But there are specific cases where I think it's very important that you stick to your guns and you say, I'm on dialysis, I cannot do this at this time. An example would be that they tried to reschedule this appointment today at noon, and I was like, I don't go outside at noon. I go outside before 11. And then I am tucked into my apartment, and God bless this apartment because it is so tucked in that I did get very little direct sunlight. On the patio I do a portion, but not like over on the corner apartment, thank God. And so it's wonderful to be able to feel like I don't have to turn on the AC as quickly, and that is rewarding in itself. But I don't want people to think that I can just drop everything and go whenever, because I also value my own time. And you get into a bit of a routine, especially when you are on dialysis, because you're trying to get your rhythm in there. You know, like you'll have your breaks of time when you can go do stuff. Although people who do hook up at night and do their whole dialysis situation at night, they can go to work and do all kinds of things throughout the day. And that's perfectly great. That's a wonderful, wonderful way to do things. But I just know that I am the kind to not do it that way. So anyways, all of this to go back to the fact that where I park my car, they're actually building a little wall. And what I think they're trying to do is build up these little, kind of like a lifted plant bed. And so I've seen a couple of them around the complex where they're starting to plant different species of plants, you know. And so I think that's really cool. I love it. I hope they do a bunch of plants and not not just a bunch of rocks and not just a bunch of cactus. But, you know, so maybe I'll go over there and like scatter some seeds just to make my hole. Just to leave a bit of me in their gardens. I don't know. It would be cool if we had a community garden too. There's a section that would probably die in the sun because it's so direct sun. There's no shade there. And I don't know what it's for, but it would be cool to have plants and like a community little garden there. But anyways, so my car was surrounded by concrete blocks. And I think it's kind of funny because my license plate has my name on it. And I thought, if anything, they could have, and I told them, I was like, you guys could have told me to move my car. I felt bad. But I don't think that they speak English. So they were just like smiling and stuff, and very nice guys, right? But I did feel bad because I didn't mean for, I didn't mean for my car to be in the way. I just didn't know they were doing that this morning. When I woke up to the jackhammering, I should have went out and checked to see like what's going on, because it's chaos out there. But anyways, I'm in my car, so hopefully when I get back from this appointment, either they'll be done and I can put my car back where I usually do, or I'll have to scoot down a little bit, which is fine. As long as I'm in covered parking, that's what matters to me. So anyways, I'm gonna let you go. It's been a great day. We'll see what DEVITA has to say. Hopefully I don't run any more red lights, because that was a little bit scary. And I'm glad everybody was paying attention, so there's that too. So, which is a lesson for you people who don't drive and watch my channel, is don't do what I do.